Good day, RGV. Today on Valuable to Vida, we're talking dogs, cats, and pet tips. We're also talking local entrepreneur success stories, plus a lot more. So let's get to it. The show starts right now. Hey there, and thanks again for joining us today. I'm your host, Danielle Banda. Now, most of us are animal lovers, right? And if that's indeed you, then you're gonna absolutely love today's show. We're not only giving you special tips and tricks to keep in mind when it comes to being, your four-legged friend's best caretaker, but we're introducing you to a furry pet who just might be ready to become a member of your family in today's Pet of the Week segment. First, though, how are we supposed to be good dog moms and dads? Well, let's find out. So according to hillspet.com, it's a good idea for us to really make efforts to have the proper identification for our furry family members. This way we can make sure that they are safe at all times. And this includes measures like microchipping and online registrations. And just like we as humans need to have the appropriate food in our bodies, for nutrients and healthy living, well, we've also got to make sure that we're feeding our pets appropriately for their breed, age, size, weight, and of course their personal health status. The site also reminds that it's essential for us to make sure that they have clean, cool, fresh water in their bowls or easily accessible water at all times. This not only gives them nutrients like with food, of course, but it helps, just keep them energized, alert, and alive. The site urges for us to make sure that there's plenty of fiber in their food also, and that we pay close attention to their digestion to monitor, for any issues that might be in need of veterinary attention. So it's super important since we, of course, are their advocates. And of course, since our pet spends most of his or her day at home, we've got to remember that all at-home pet care measures are necessary. So the site says this includes good hygiene habits like, brushing their teeth, their fur, regular bathing, clipping of toenails, paw pad protection, and other things. It's also important to keep up to date with regular vet visits so that your pet can get the appropriate medical attention necessary, as well as so the doctor can thoroughly observe your furry friend's body, for any unusual signs of illness or disease. We are our pet's best caretaker. Again, so we've also got to make sure that our dogs and cats are emotionally well too. This means that our home has got to be a safe haven for them. It's got to be a place that they know they can go to be loved and cared for and protected, rather than a place of stress or fear or discomfort. And if we have any hazardous items in our home or surrounding areas like knives, exposed cable cords, or non-dog friendly foods, then we've got to make sure that those are out of reach, kind of like baby-proofing our homes but for pets. And of course, if we have any broken doors, windows, or gates, then the site recommends that we try and fix them as soon as possible to ensure that our pets stay safe and of course don't escape. And it's always a great idea to work with your pet on socialization and training. The site says that this will ensure not only obedience, but to make sure that your dog is happy. I mean, just like us, they need that connection. Plus, it's good to bond with your pets, and oftentimes that can be achieved greatly through training and just, being around other animals and pets during that training. So just remember that if you do head on out to a public place, then like a dog park for that training, it's important to be courteous of other people and their dogs. So the site says that they can, that can come rather in the form of picking up after your dogs, when they go to the bathroom, making sure that your dog doesn't growl at or get aggressive with another, and making sure that you don't spill, things like dog food or training treats all over the place, because you never know. I mean, what if one of dog that's out there is allergic to what you're giving your pup? And of course, make sure that your dog is up to date on vaccinations as to not get other canines sick. And if you don't happen to have a furry friend at home, or if you do but think they may need a sister or brother, then not to worry. Our friends at one local animal shelter are introducing you today to a very special pet that is in need of a forever home. And who knows, that just might be you. So here's today's Pet of the Week segment, brought to you by Best Friends Animal Society.